Hello and welcome to a Google Drive training. I am Charlotte Lockhart, your trainer. So as you can see on the screen, we have gone to Google, which is where you need to go in order to access your Google Drive, www.google.com. Once you're at Google, then you're going to look over here to the right. If you're not logged in, you can go here and you can log into your account. So once you're logged into your Google account with your Google username and your password, then what you want to do in order to access Google Drive is look for these 9 black squares. There are your Google apps. Over here, you can also access your mail on Google if you'd like. And this is very easy to access. And if you notice this is the invitation for the meeting materials that were shared with me by Antoinette. So I am actually going to go ahead and choose to open that. Anytime you have an email where someone has shared it with you, then you can go ahead and open the shared document and it will show up in your Google Drive. Now, my particular computer is running kind of slow because I have Adobe Illustrator up because I was in the middle of working on a project for a client. But as soon as it loads, then I will have an opportunity to see the meeting materials. And if not, because it was shared with me, the alternative is to go right back to the 9 squares that are your Google apps and to just simply go over to Google, and we'll see if this works. If not, I'm going to have to start over on this particular presentation because all of my items are taking a very long time to load. So I think we may have one that has been loaded here. So notice that when I click on the 2015-2016 meeting materials, then I actually have 9 items in this folder, and she has separated the meeting materials for April, February, January, June, March, May, so they're separated by months. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it to add it to my drive, and then when I tell it to add it to my drive, it's going to open in Drive. So once I open it in Drive, then I am able to see anything that has been shared with me. And in just a moment, I'm going to show you. So now I have the 2015 meeting materials. And so, of course, because it's February, then I would click on this and it will show me all the files that are in February. It also shows me who's the owner and who shared it with me. As long as the owner does not delete the files, they will stay in your Google Drive. If I go over to the right and I choose my Share With Me folder, you will see all the files that have been shared with you by whomever shared them with you. So the first place that I usually look if a file is shared with me using my Gmail account, I will always go over to Share It With Me to see if I can find that file prior to going to my email. So then if I look on my drive, then these are just some files that I have on my drive, but notice that my 2015-2016 meeting materials are already listed in this particular drive. So the only thing that I want to do now is open it, access my February minutes, my February 2016 materials, and I can really quickly call up the agenda for tonight, and I will see that I am actually number 1 on the agenda. Now you can download this file, you can actually open it in the program that it was created in, or you can actually share this with others if the owner has given you permission to reshare. So the only other thing that I wanted to talk to you about is how you share documents with us. So I suggest that you have a folder on your drive called Jack and Jill or whatever. So I've named some of my folders. And anytime I have something that I want to actually drop into my Jack and Jill folder, I can take it and I can actually drop this folder in my Jack and Jill folder to keep from having so many folders. So basically, I can also drop all of these into my client folder just really quickly. And then once I open that folder, then I can organize those things very easily. So this is really a simple way to organize your Google Drive. Okay, so it's going to drop that handbill right in there. It's not dropping it. Okay, there it is. And then I can drop this in here, drop this in here. And another thing that you can do is also hold your control key down, and then you can right click and you can tell it to move to, and you can actually tell it what folder to move to. And you can even be more specific and tell it what folder inside of there to move your items to. But I'm just going to tell it to move here right now. And so 5 items have been added to that folder. And then I can continue to do this if I find others that need to be organized. Okay. So that's basically organizing the file. Now, if I want to bring in a file to share it with someone using Google Drive, I do have to choose File Upload or Folder Upload, depending on what I'm doing. And then once I choose File Upload, and I do this a lot in the mornings when I'm getting ready to go to work, if I need to be able to access a file on this computer instead of trying to save it on a flash drive, I will actually save it to my Google Drive and then leave. So say for instance, I want to add this particular picture to my Google Drive, then I'm just going to click on the picture and I'm going to choose Open. And when I choose Open in the right hand corner, it's going to say that it's uploading this this file. And so when you see it, then you see that it's loaded. Now, if you have a folder that you want to put it in up here, then that's fine. Otherwise, I can right click on this folder and I can tell it to share with or let me just share it with myself. Okay, so once I share it with myself, I can tell it that you have editing rights. This is really great when you're working on a file together with a committee and you want them to be able to edit, or if you just want them to comment, or if you just want them to view the full file, then you can change the options here. But I'm going to say that Charlotte can edit, it didn't understand that name, so I'm going to X that out. And I'm going to put share it with Charlotte at CC Hyman Company. And then I'm going to say, yes, you're sending this invitation. There's no Google account associated. Anyone holding this invitation will have to access without signing in. So that's why it's important for everyone to establish a Google Gmail so that the items that we share with you in Google Drive, that you can access them. So I'm going to say yes, and I will be able to access that file. I just won't be able to open it up in Google Drive. Okay, so I hope that this training has been beneficial. This is how you get a link. This is how you share with a person. This is how you preview a file, trash it, and you can actually sort your items in alphabetical order, which mine are already pretty much sorted, and there are some more options. If you need further training on Google Drive, then please feel free to contact me at Charlotte at cchymancompany.com. Thank you for watching.